have a new recipe for you today. Avocado pesto potatoes. To start off, we have avocado, basil, parsley, mushrooms, and potatoes. Next we have onions, lots of garlic, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, some vegetable broth, and some spinach. And finally, we have all of our seasonings. We have Tony Chachere's, garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, dried basil, nutritional yeast. And all of the measurements will be listed below. So let's get started. All right, first we'll start by making the pesto sauce. I'm going to put all of the ingredients in the food processor except for the onions, the mushrooms, the spinach, and the potatoes. So we're going to start with the avocados. Then I'm going to put the liquid in next. Parsley, basil, garlic, and this is nicely chopped. It's not minced. You don't need to mince it all the way. Lemon juice, nutritional yeast, and then all of the spices. Oh, and let's not forget the apple cider vinegar. Okay, I'm going to turn that on and let that go on low for a couple of minutes. All right, this is the consistency of it. So when you're finished blending it, it should look like this. All right, let's get to the stove. All right, we start off with a hot skillet. It's on medium-low. I'm gonna throw in the onions. And that's really the only part of the mirepoix that I'm gonna use for this particular recipe. I stir those around. Let them get translucent, and then we will add in mushrooms. All right, the onions have been going for about 5 minutes. You notice how the bottom of the skillet is turning kind of brown. At this point, I would normally put in a little bit of stock, but what I'm going to do first is add in the mushrooms, because mushrooms have a tendency to create some liquid themselves. I'm going to cook those around in here for about a minute, and then I'm going to add in some stock. Try to get all of them flat. And the fire is on low right now, kind of like a medium low. All right. And you start hearing those mushrooms start to scream. I don't know if you've heard that before, but they make little noises. That's when I'm going to add in my stock. I have about 1/3 of a cup. And that's going to loosen everything off the bottom of this pot. Very nice. Now I'm going to add in my sauce. So this is coming directly from my food processor. And I'm going to save a little bit of sauce just in case. I don't need it all. And if you have extra sauce, it's pretty cool to add that to pasta. You can add it as a sauce on a sandwich. It's pretty versatile. And And now I'm going to put in the spinach. And remember, spinach cooks down to almost nothing. So you'll notice that the spinach is not going to be as pronounced very, very shortly. So I'm going to put the top on this now and let this cook for about 5 minutes. All right, it's been going for about 5 minutes, and it has this creamed spinach consistently, if you can see that. Oh, this smells so good, and the taste is just so different. And then finally, I'm going to take my potatoes. Remember, these have already been cooked. These are my Instant Pot potatoes. I typically keep Instant Pot potatoes in my refrigerator. I'll make a whole bunch of them in the Instant Pot, and they're just so convenient to use in just about any dish that calls for potatoes. So I'm going to stir those around, and we are almost finished. Oh, this smells so good, and this is extremely tasty. There we go. You're trying to think of something that you'd like to take to a potluck or some type of a holiday meal. This is a perfect dish that everyone will enjoy, even those who are not plant-based. So now what I'm going to do is put the top on this again. Remember, it's on low. I'm going to let this cook for about 5 more minutes. Okay, it's been going for 5 minutes, and it's important to stir periodically during that 5 minutes. The last step is that I'm going to mash just a few of the potatoes. Just a couple, not a whole bunch, so that it can form a little sauce that has the potato flavor in it as well. Okay, stir that. Oh, this is going to be so delicious. Okay, and it is finished. Look at that. Avocado pesto potatoes. Enjoy.